Hi there, it's Grant here, and in this video what I'm going to do is I'm going to review Jeff Clark Trader's brand new report, which is called Bitcoin's 3-Second Challenge. What I'm going to do is I just want to sort of let you know what all of this is about, because Jeff has recently released a new video where he sort of walks people through this, but I just want to give you deeper insight into this report and what it's all about, so you can decide whether this is right for you and whether Jeff Clark Trader is right for you. So if you're looking forward to the video, why not click like, why not subscribe to get more videos like this. Okay, and also just very quickly at the end of the video, I'm going to walk you around Jeff Clark Trader. I'm also going to give you my thoughts and opinions of it, because I've been a member of Jeff Clark Trader now for about 15 to 18 months, around that time. So the first thing I need to sort of talk about before I go into the weeds of this report is, what is Jeff Clark Trader all about and what is his trading strategy? Well, Jeff Clark Trader is an options trading expert. What is options trading? Well, options trading are basically contracts that basically give you exposure to stocks, shares, without ever actually buying the shares. So basically, in a nutshell, you've got two main types of options. You've got a call option and a put option. Basically, you'd buy a call option if you want to bet on a stock's share price going up. And what you do in that call option is you pick something called the strike price, which is a set price that you think the stock's price is going to go above. But conversely, if you think the stock's share price is going to go down, you buy a put option. And basically, you'd have in your put option, you buy a put option with a strike price, which you think the stock share price is going to go below. And basically, yeah, that is basically options trading in a nutshell. And when you buy an options contract, you pay for it in premium. And really, the big idea of options trading isn't really to buy the shares that you're basically controlling in the options contract, because each contract will control 100 shares. Basically, you're trying to profit on the premium. So you buy your options contract for a premium. And what I mean by the premium is you pay a premium per share. So it's 100 shares. So say if you buy an options call option, with a premium of $1, you have to multiply that by 100 shares. So to take out the option contract would cost you $100. Sorry, sounds a bit complicated, but I just want to give you a big idea of what this is about. The beautiful thing about options trading is basically you're using leverage to basically bet on the price of shares going up or down. And that's another beautiful thing about options trading, is you can make profits whether the stock share price goes up or goes down. So that is really what Jeff Clark Trader teaches, and there's all sorts of different options trading strategies, which obviously I'm not going to go into because I'm not really an options trading expert, even though I have traded options now for about 15 to 18 months. But I just want to bring your attention to this report now, because obviously a lot of people are interested in crypto. I know crypto has been going through the gutter over the past couple of years. It has recovered this year. But a lot of people are worried about it, skeptical about buying it because they think it's a scam and, it's very volatile and they think they're going to lose all their money. But this way of trading Bitcoin means that you never actually have to buy Bitcoin. So you can get exposure to Bitcoin without ever buying it, and you can profit from it pretty easily. And the way you do that is through trading options. So what Jeff has done, he has found a fund that basically trades something called Bitcoin futures, and all future it's like an options contract, but it's slightly different. And this company gets exposure to Bitcoin by trading Bitcoin futures contracts. What Jeff has found is that the share price of this fund, because you can actually buy shares in this company that trades Bitcoin futures, the company's shares very closely mimic the price of Bitcoin. So what I mean is, when there's a move in the Bitcoin price, the move in the price of the shares of this fund move. And that basically gives you an opportunity to trade options on this fund. Now, I can't give you the name of a fund because this is for obviously members only. I'll tell you how to get access to this report if you're interested at the end of the video. But also, you know, even if you knew the name of a fund, you got to know something about options, and because options will take a while to get your head around. But once you get your head around them and you've placed a few options trades, it is actually pretty cool. So the big idea of this is you can basically trade Bitcoin without ever trading Bitcoin. You can trade Bitcoin's volatility without ever risking your money in Bitcoin. And you do that by trading a fund that trades Bitcoin futures contracts, and basically you can take options contracts out on the share price of this fund, because the share price of this fund very closely mimics Bitcoin. So that is really what this is all about. And basically you can, once you've you know what you're doing, you can place a trade in 3 seconds. And you know, through my experience of Bitcoin, trading options, you can actually, depending on the volatility of a stock at the time, you could start making profits and gains within 24 hours. And that is the beautiful thing about this strategy. Because I know my main thing is crypto. I love crypto. Excuse me. It's what I'm interested in, but I also trade options as well. And the reason why I started trading options and getting into Jeff Clark Traders stuff is because the crypto market was pants. So I wanted a different trading strategy to basically, trade whilst crypto wasn't doing a lot. And this really caught my attention because obviously I love crypto, really interested in Bitcoin. And initially I thought, oh God, this is a load of rubbish. Once I read it and understood it, it made perfect sense, because, this trading in this gives you another way to basically trade Bitcoin's volatility but also by making more money. The beautiful thing about this is that you can potentially make more money trading Bitcoin like this than you can by actually holding Bitcoin, because as I know as a crypto trader, or a crypto investor, usually my strategy really with investing in crypto is to buy and hold. So what I'll do is I hold quite a large position in Bitcoin, but as you know, Bitcoin at the moment is trading for somewhere, because it's gone down, it's around about 25,500. And so really the only real way to make a lot of money through Bitcoin is really to invest quite a lot of money in it and hold it and wait for Bitcoin to start exploding up again, usually around when the next crypto bull run is happening, which is going to be next year. But obviously you need quite a lot of money to invest. You even need to buy one Bitcoin, which is going to cost you, as I say at the moment, $25,000. Not many of us have got that sort of money. Or you need to buy at least over $1,000. So, if Bitcoin goes up 100%, you can 100% your money. So you turn 1,000 into 2,000, which, for a lot of people, it's like, is that really exciting? I mean, I find, I don't own one Bitcoin. I've got about 4 figures invested in crypto, but, I'm not looking to become a millionaire off it. I just want to use it to, say 10x my investments over the next couple of years. But with trading options using this strategy, you could potentially 10x your money in as little as, well, depending on how volatile Bitcoin is at the time, you could 10x your money. I'm not saying you're going to do this, but you could potentially 10x your money in a very short period of time, a couple of days, maybe a week, maybe even a couple of weeks. And that is the beautiful thing about this strategy, because you are leveraging using options contracts, which are a form of leverage, to basically trade basically a fund that is getting active exposure to Bitcoin by them trading Bitcoin futures contracts, and basically the shares of this company very closely mimic the price action of Bitcoin. And so this actually report, whilst I was skeptical before I read it because I know a lot about Bitcoin and I know about options, I thought, oh, what is this? I give this a big thumbs up, because if you want to basically trade one of the most volatile assets on the planet, but you don't actually want to invest in Bitcoin yourself, this is a very smart way of doing it. It gives me, I get a thumbs up. I haven't traded this strategy yet because, I'm waiting for Jeff Clark Trader to issue a buy alert so we can get in. But I can tell you without a doubt, when there's an opportunity to use this strategy, I will be testing it out and I'll be coming back to you, to let you know how it works. But definitely thumbs up from there. This isn't BS. This is a legitimate way to trade Bitcoin without actually trading Bitcoin and make quite a lot of gains in the process. Now, I must put a disclaimer here. Are you guaranteed to make money trading this strategy? No, you're not. I've placed quite a few options trades with Jeff Clark Trader over the past 12 to 15 months. And I've won some trades. I've made, I think my best trade so far, I made $500 because I've invested loads trading options. I'm just sort of learning it at the moment. I'm just playing with it. But I've actually adopted it as a legitimate trading strategy. But I've also lost trades as well. It's just part of the game. But the real game here is that as long as you're winning more than you lose, that is what it's all about. And I'll tell you, Jeff Clark Trader puts out some great options trades. So you're probably thinking, well, okay, that sounds great, but how do I know when to place a trade for, this Bitcoin 3-second challenge? Well, I'm just going to show you around Jeff Clark Trader now. What Jeff does is he issues buy and sell alerts in the issues and updates. So when there's a buy alert, he will let you know here. And when there's a open trade that you've got open, he will tell you when to sell. So he'll tell you the stock you need to buy. So in the case, the fund, say for example, this fund we want to trade because we see a really interesting Bitcoin trade. So Jeff will give you all of the details. He'll give you the strike price you need to buy, the price range of a premium you'll want to buy the option by, and the expiration date of the option that you want to buy as well. And all options have an expiration date, and the expiration date is when the option becomes null and void and becomes worthless. So basically, when you're trading options, as I said before, you're basically betting on the price of a stock going up or down. You're basically betting on the price of that stock going above or below a certain value, and you're betting that it's going to happen by a set date. That is options trading in a nutshell. But it's a great way of trading because it's often you're basically using leverage to make more money than buying shares in a company directly. So you're getting more exposure for less risk. And that is really what options trading is all about. And like I say, Jeff Clark Trader is one of the master options traders out there. And like I say, I think if I look at all of the options trades I haven't done a whole load of options trades. I've placed about 7 options trades. I don't know the exact figure I'm up, but my portfolio is up. And I think the most I've ever made on the trade, I think I made a $600 return on a $200 investment. So I think that's basically a 300% return. And if you want to know sort of like the amount of money you need to sort of place a trade using Jeff's strategies, usually you can get into a trade for usually about between $100 and $150. So you're not betting the earth. Now you do need some money to follow Jeff's options trading trips. What I advise is opening some kind of options trading account. I recommend Tasty Trade because no matter where you are in the world, you can trade with that. So you need an options brokerage account. tastytrade is the best one. And what I do is I advise you funding your account to $500 and basically waiting for Jeff's buy and sell alerts here. And when you get a trade, I'd look into the stock yourself so you're comfortable with it. And if you're happy with it, place a trade and give it a go. Just have a bit of fun with it. You know, at the end of the day, if you go into this thinking you're going to be a millionaire or make hundreds of thousands of dollars in a short period of time, this isn't for you. This is really something that you're going to have to pick up over the short term. But if you stick with it, you can grow your investment fund that you set aside for options trading gradually and actually turn it into a lot of money down the road. So that is really what Jeff Clark Trader and options trading is all about. So I'll stop waffling. Hope you found that really useful and interesting. So this is where you get the buy and sell alerts, the issues and updates, and the monthly newsletter. You've got all of Jeff's special reports here that I've just shown you. Well, I haven't actually shown you yet. So it's just taking a while to load. So you get all of the special reports here. This is the one I just walked you through. But, you know, you've got Jeff's One Stock Retirement Blueprint, the Options Bible, all of the different reports of it show you how to basically trade options. So, yeah, loads of them in there. You got the portfolio for all of the different, you know, stocks he's traded. You got all of the videos. And you got a whole complete options trading course. You got the, you know, his masterclass training video series, and you get the options trading crash course. So basically, you can learn how to trade options. There's a full course of how to trade options through Jeff Clark, Jeff Clark Trader. So yeah, I think it's this one. These are all the different. These are the Q&A, so I'm just trying to find the options trading course for you. Yeah, I do believe this is it. There we go. So it's just a bit slow today. So this is the crash course, but basically teaches you, you know, how to trade options. Sorry, it's just taking a while to load today. But yeah, you get a full options trading course. So if you've got no idea how to trade options, you can basically go through the course and basically start trading options. So yeah, each one of these lessons will basically teach you all the different things you need to know about options trading. So that is everything you get with Jeff Clark Trader, and that is basically the Bitcoin 3-second trade challenge in a nutshell. I highly recommend Jeff Clark Trader. It's a really interesting way to trade stocks without actually buying stocks. If you really like a stock, it's a way of getting into a stock whilst not investing so much money. You know, you can usually get into an options trade, like I say, with Jeff Clark Trader for $100 to $150. And yeah, it's a great way to trade, great way to grow a little investment pot. You can trade whether the market goes up or down. So Jeff Clark Trader gets a big thumbs up for me. I highly recommend it. I've had a good experience of it, and so why not give it a try? So if you want to give Jeff Clark Trader a try, I'll link to this page here down in the description. Normally, Jeff Clark Trader's trade, you know, is $199 for a 1-year subscription, but you can get 90% off and start today for only $19, and you're going to get everything I showed you. So I'll link to this page down in the comments and the description. Click the page here, go on the next page, have a read, review your order, and basically you will be in, and you can start devouring all of this and reading the Bitcoin Trader Report. So that's what I've got for you today. Hope you found the video useful and informative, and I'll speak to you soon.